The Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, a lot of stuff going on. Rick Smiley Morning Show. The murder of Minneapolis man George Floyd, who died at the hands of police officers using excessive force during the arrest. Everybody's seen the video of Minneapolis police with his knee on George Floyd's throat for more than 8 minutes as he struggled to breathe on the ground. Y'all give it up and show your love right now for attorney Ben Crump.
Good morning, Ricky. Unbelievable, man, I'm here with you again on another unnecessary, unjustifiable death, and this may be the worst of them all because for 9 minutes, Ricky, for 9 minutes, when he was begging for breath, begging for life, the police offered him no humanity. For this alleged nonviolent crime, you see all the lethal violent force they applied to George Floyd, while people in the streets who now are professionals, who are just regular citizens, aren't trained to de-escalate, not trained to protect and serve. Regular people saying, please just take your knee off his neck. He can't breathe. I mean, we have another I can't breathe case in 2020, and it's just so hard when I talk to his family and I talk to his children, them trying to make sense of it all, Rick. It is no making sense of this. And the fact, if your audience can just try to imagine, take your cell phone and set the timer, the stopwatch for 9 minutes, and then just let the 9 minutes pass and try to figure out somebody with a knee on your neck and you trying to breathe, because that was the last minutes of George Floyd's life. Him just trying to breathe.
And you know, they're saying that this case is moving fast. Yesterday we saw that the officers involved were already fired, and has there been anything mentioned in regards of the officers being charged?
Not yet. And we don't think it's moving fast, because if that was anybody like you or I, Ricky, we would have been arrested that same moment. Again, you got video, and they have to look at it. What you examining? To Mr. District Attorney, what are you reviewing? Because you got everything you need to see there to charge them with killing George Floyd. And so the Department of Justice called us, spoke with the family. They've opened an investigation. I'm cautiously optimistic because Attorney General Keith Ellison, former congressman, African-American, is the top law enforcement official as the Attorney General, and he's monitoring stuff. But we have to demand immediate action.
But Ben, what is his power, and what can he do? What can he officially do?
Well, if the DA does not move, and we don't have any indication that the DA isn't going to move, then the state attorney general can be appointed to the case by the governor. And remember, many of these people in Minnesota are Democrats. So these Democrats who black people voted for a lot need to try to show the black citizens that they believe Black Lives Matter. And we all need to keep calling District Attorney Mike Freeman, whose number, Ricky Smiley, is 612-348-5550.
What's the number again, Ben?
612-348-5550.
Right. And switching gears right quick, where do we stand now of the men that have been charged with the Ahmaud Arbery case?
Well, you know, the federal government started a hate crime investigation, so there's 2 prosecutions that's going to be parallel. You're going to have the state charge with the sister who's the district attorney for Cobb County, Joyette Holmes, doing her prosecution. Then you're going to have the Department of Justice doing their prosecution, which is very reminiscent of Walter Scott's case. You remember in South Carolina, shot in the back, running away. You know, the state, they got a hung jury, and it was the federal case where he actually went to prison.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So we cautiously optimistic. We just got to keep insisting. And, you know, we got to do, Ricky, before I have to jump off. But, man, we got to have the federal government on all these cases, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Dre Reed in Indianapolis, we need to have an executive order saying that the Department of Justice has to go in and do parallel prosecutions on all these cases, and we need to have congressional hearings about the open season killings of black people in America during the coronavirus pandemic by the people who are supposed to protect and serve them.
Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, man, you know, Ben, I appreciate everything, man. Root to the good bros. Man, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Attorney Ben Crump.
Woo.
Crump,
Thank
yes,
you.
sir.
Man, I appreciate
Thank
you. Love you, man. Okay.
Hey, love you, man. Hey, coming up, man, I'll be taking your calls. I want to see how you feel. Let me know what you think. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. How do you feel about all of this stuff and this systematic racism? And we're going to be talking to Atlanta's chapter of NAACP, Attorney Griggs. Up next, Rick Smiley Morning Show.